EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for James Conner. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First down, Murray rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hunt is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray a give. This is Counter. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Hunt going to run for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. On play action, it's Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week. Watching your own video, your own tape.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And they chase him out of bounds back behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first-half lead. The Browns once again setting up to go for two. Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on second down. Murray, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray going to throw. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going left side, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Watson. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. A first down for Connor and then some. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Number 28. Mike. He's coming. He's coming. Check in. Hey.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Back, back, back. 36, 36. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they have certainly done their best to get him the football in this one as they hook up on another completion there. And maybe that lack of involvement, Charles, that's a thing of the past now.
Well, I think, partner, that's their love language with him, right? Throwing the football to him. That's what he wants, right? That's their way of saying we need you. We don't need any more disharmony on the team. We have to function as one unit. And if we throw you the football, we expect good things to happen as a result.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Watson off play action. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need... Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it, able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now Chubb running right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run with Chubb, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away, and the Browns are pouring it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Going deep for Hopkins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
You don't know no better. Sponge. No. And 24. Rush team.
Chubb will get the call running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray rolling to his right. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. The guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
22's coming, Mike. Bound to lose one. 4. Mike's 22, Mike's 22. You can't.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Big stop, let's go. Check 24, check 24. Go, 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 go.
Throwing now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And, Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest. They were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points